Here's how I modified the topic sentence. See if it corresponds with what you said. A community supports people in need when they are struggling. So I think that still kind of tells me what the community is doing, but I do think that at least it tells me what a community is. It's a place for people to get support, or to get the support that they need when they're struggling. So let's take a look at the next piece that I wanted, the next piece of the paragraph. So that is the evidence. And so let's take a look here. For example, in the article, Community Alliance Reassembles to Battle COVID Fallout in North Minneapolis by Brand Williams, explains that a community needed 60 to 70 masks. Williams. All right. There's a couple things going on here. The first thing I would point out is that the student did not use, that's not the right name. Okay? The name of this article, the name of the author is Brant Williams. So, that being said, the fact that it says Brand Williams is quite odd. That's a pure editing issue or just a proofreading issue. So, not only that, but I'm also going to point out that the student also has two transitions right next to each other. For example, in the article, Community Alliance Reassembles to Battle COVID-19 Fallout in North Minneapolis by Brand Williams. Remember, for example is a manual or automatic, it's an automatic transition. And then in the article, Community Alliance Reassembles to Battle COVID-19 Fallout in North Minneapolis by Brand Williams, that is another more automatic transition, or excuse me, more manual transition. So the student has two transitions right next to each other. And another thing that's frustrating is that now, if you take a look, they have a verb, they have a verb, explains, but who or what is doing the explaining? For example, that's not explaining, that's a transition. In the article, Community Alliance Reassembles to Battle COVID-19 Fallout in North Minneapolis by Brand Williams, that's also not a subject. Who is doing the explaining? If you're going to use for example, then you would start with Brand Williams explains that a community needed 60 to 70 masks. That would help. Or you could say, in the article, blah, 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 author Brand Williams explains. So, like, you need to do something. Right here, the student has, if you take a look, they've used that comma to make it the end of the transition. So that comma right here, that comma articulates that there is a D, comma, I going on. But there is no I because I don't know what is the subject of explains. I'm so confused. So, there's a couple things going on here. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this and I want you to make it better. I want you to take a moment and I want you to rewrite this student's, actually this isn't a student, I made this up, but this is very similar to what many students did. I want you to take a look and I want you to try and make this sentence better. I've identified for you the areas of problems. Where was the problem with this text? Now I want you to make it better. So, in the box below, I want you to articulate how you would make this sentence stronger in the paragraph.